So I think we should talk a little bit about self-love and things for the singles out there. Because sometimes during Valentine's Day and all those public celebrations, we might feel like, oh, where's love? And I wanted to have a partner, I wanted to get gifts or whatever. But we're here to remember you that love is all around. You just need to find it within yourself first. So my sister wrote a blog post at our website called Take Yourself on a Date. And I'll recommend reading that. And she can explain to us a little bit more about it.
I think self-love is something that is crucial. It's really, really important. Even when we were talking about communication and recognizing your attachment style or your love language, it all comes down to self-love. If you spend enough time with yourself, even not being in a relationship and not being triggered by something and then getting to know yourself, it's really, I think it's a better situation, you know. You just take your time to understand yourself, to reflect, and to recognize your strengths and weaknesses. So when we talk about self-love, it can mean so many things, because as we were talking the other day, what is love? Love is about, it's not about being recognized. It's not about being cared for. It's not about feeling good because someone else has said so, or because you're beautiful, or anything. Love is unconditional. Yeah. Anything that is conditional is not love. Right? I love you because...
Yes. Yeah, because we mistake that all the time.
I was just reflecting, like, how many people say I love you in a very open way, so to say. Maybe they think it's easier just to express themselves as I love you. I love you, but they actually mean I love you because you reassure me. I love you because you're beautiful. I love you because you take care of me. I love you because I feel secure. I love you because I have no one else.
Because you make me feel heard, or understood, or seen. It's pretty much an affirmation of your own self.
Yes.
You're just trying to find that in other people.
But what I really think that love is none of that. That's not love. That's like appreciation or other things, but that's not love.
Admiration.
Love is unconditional. There is nothing that can make you not love someone if you really love that person. So when we talk about self-love, it's about unconditionally loving yourself. It doesn't matter if you're in a good day or in a bad day. It doesn't matter if you're healthy or sick. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, if you're alone, if you're with lots of people. Loving yourself, having self-love, is unconditional loving yourself.
Exactly. It's not like loving yourself because of your job, because of your titles, because of the way you look or whatever.
I think it's really difficult to explain love and self-love. But for me, it's mainly like recognizing the beautiful and blessed human being that you are, you know, and feeling yourself worthy of every breath you take in this earth. And just, you know, having this reassurance to yourself that you deserve living, like you said in those latest poems you wrote.
Yeah.
You deserve to be alive. You deserve to be thriving and living your best life as your best self. That's to love yourself.
So I think it's nice to say that if you're alone during Valentine's Day this year, you can just give yourself the love you would give your partner or your ideal partner or whatever, because you are there for yourself every single day since the day you were born. So you better love who you are. You better love your body and your life.
You remind me of a song.
Which song?
You'll always be my day one.
Ah.
But we are always
but for
our
yourself.
day one. We are always our day one.
Yeah. We were discussing also how love songs are all messed up as well.
Yeah.
And they teach so many bad things about love anyway. But what I was saying is that you should take yourself on a date. You should go to the place you wanted to go and have the meal you always fancied, or go have a walk in a beautiful place and do things that bring you joy.
Pamper yourself.
Literally, pamper yourself, yeah. I think this is very, very lovely and very, very important. And
Yes,
also, go ahead.
When I wrote about go take yourself on a date, it was really about, sometimes we just wait for the right opportunity to do things. Just wait for people to be able to go out with us to that exposition we wanted to see, to that concert we wanted to go, to that restaurant that you don't want to go by yourself. But you know what? If you love yourself, you're good enough to go by yourself. Go to the restaurant you want to go. Go to the movies by yourself. It's okay. Because all you need is yourself. And that's really appreciating your existence and saying, I don't depend on anyone. And I do deserve this. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to take myself on a date.
Yeah. I've done this a few times. It's pretty good. But it doesn't if you're doing all those things, it doesn't need to mean necessarily that you don't want a relationship. But what we learn, I think, is that when you find that space of self-love, like true love for yourself, you actually start attracting better people to your life. Because all the crap you said about yourself, like, I'm not good enough, I attract this type of person, this and that, is very low vibe. But when you feel good in your skin and you have the confidence and you have like the charisma and you're just in this great state, you become magnetic to people that are also feeling good about themselves. So instead of attracting insecure people or needy people or all those things, you actually start attracting your partners that match your energy.
Yes, for sure. Especially because if you're feeling independent and good about yourself, it's like you said, it's the opposite of not wanting to be with someone. Because now you know your worth. Now you know that you're not going to be with someone that does not meet your standards. Now you know your value. Now you know what you want. Exactly what you want. You're not going to take something else just because it's convenient.
You're not going to play games.
No, because you're real. You're real with yourself and you're real with others. And if we think about energy and vibrations and all that, we attract what we are. So if we are feeling good with ourselves, we're in a good space to invite someone else in the same vibe to be in our lives. Because if you see many people, they are broken, or after they just broke up, they are not healed, and then they want to find someone to heal their pain, but it's not going to work out because they have to be complete and entire to meet someone else who is also complete and entire to have a good relationship. Half and half will not become one good relationship.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, it's really, really true. So many people, they just jump from one relationship to the next without learning anything. They just are heartbroken and they want to fill that space. So obviously, the people they will attract into their lives are also people who are feeling like that. This emptiness. So they need each other just to fulfill an empty space and not actually to be two complete people by themselves that decide energetically, consciously, in a beautiful way to combine their lives and experience love, right?
But if you are passing through a breakup right now, if you're listening to us, we do have empathy for you. We do know it's a very difficult thing and it hurts a lot sometimes. But take this time as your opportunity to heal and discover yourself. Because when you are free from someone else and you're trying to really release all this baggage and cut the cords and all that, take the time to truly understand what you want, who you are, what you're here for, and don't take another person who will do you bad, you know.
You want to know like something funny? Not funny, but in Korea, when there's the first snow, it's called chonun. And this can also be understood as first sight. So it's like love at first sight. So they believe that if you're out with the person you love and you see the first snow together, you're gonna fall in love, or you're gonna fall deeply, like increase your love for each other. And I remember 1 or 2 years ago, I was not in a very good space, like not feeling really good about myself, and had gone through something that didn't work out. So I was in this breakup phase and feeling like, oh crap. And then I looked at outside and it was snowing. And then I was like, oh, it's like love at first sight, but I'm by myself. So I will use this as self-love. And from that day on, I really decided that I was going to go in this journey of self-love and learn about myself again. What do I like? What are the things that bring me joy? And finding all those little pieces that combine into the person you are. So I hope you see snow as well, the first snow by yourself, and reminds you that you deserve the love as well.